I'm Andrew Hansen, host of the podcast Dive Deep, here with Bishop Thomas John Paprocki of the Diocese of Springfield in Illinois. And we're here talking with Bishop Paprocki just really quick about the recent podcast you and I did about President Biden mocking our Catholic faith. In less than a week, Bishop, about 200,000 views and growing on YouTube. And while 98% of the people, thumbs up, good comments, way to go, Bishop, we need to hear more of this, there are some naysayers. And one of the biggest questions from that 2% crowd is, why not talk about President Trump? President Trump is no angel himself, as we've seen over the news recently, of course, also over the past several years as well. So why the focus just on President Biden and not President Trump?
Well, the answer to that is that this is not about the election. It's not about politics. It's not about personal morality. This is about a scandal because of something that a high-profile Catholic did that is actually sacrilegious. So President Biden is a very high-profile Catholic, and he lets people know that he's Catholic. He displays his rosary for people to see, and the media tend to describe him often as a devout Catholic. And what he did recently in terms of making the sign of a cross over himself during an abortion rally actually was sacrilegious and mocking the Catholic faith. In contrast, Donald Trump is not Catholic. He doesn't portray himself as a devout Catholic. The media don't refer to him as a Catholic. Moreover, I'm not aware that he's mocked the Catholic faith. If he were to mock the Catholic faith, I would say something about that too.
Now let's talk about scandal. You mentioned what President Biden did at the abortion rally, making that sign of the cross. Of course, Catholics can even be confused sometimes about, well, President Biden says he's a practicing Catholic, but he's saying this, but I swear the church teaches this in different ways, and so they get kind of confused. When it comes to the word scandal, which you just mentioned, define scandal for us and why the church ultimately cares so much about it.
Well, scandal has a twofold meaning. The more popular understanding of scandal is something that's shocking. So in a sense, it is shocking for a Catholic to be supporting abortion.
You, the American people, send me a Congress that supports the right to choose. I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
And then using a sacred symbol or sign like the sign of the cross to be supporting abortion, that's scandalous. In the more technical sense of scandal, scandal is doing something which leads other people into the possibility of doing the same wrong thing. So people may be seeing, well, President Biden, he's Catholic and he's supporting abortion, and nobody in the church, the bishops aren't saying anything about that, so maybe it's okay to be pro-abortion in the Catholic Church. So that's why I think it's important to point out the bishops of the United States have said that abortion is the preeminent issue that we have to deal with in our country. And so it is scandalous in that sense for a high-profile Catholic to be putting himself forward as pro-abortion, because that may lead other people to think, well, it's okay for me to be pro-abortion too.
Well, excellent. We appreciate your time here really quick. If you'd like to see that podcast, the link is right now on your screen. Bishop Thomas John Paprocki, appreciate your clarity with all these issues in a world that needs the clarity and truth so much. So Bishop Paprocki, thank you very much.